8.75. Kristen Maloney now on the vault. Fantastic beam and floor and leading the all-around competition.
Looking very focused. Powerful run. Round off. Double twist backwards. 9.9 start score for that vault.
Kristen voted the 1997 Gymnast of the Year and 1997 Sportswoman of the Year by USA Gymnastics.
Pretty good contact with the horse. Needs to perhaps push up a little bit higher. And a small pike in the hips, but those small deductions from a 9.9 start score will still give her a reasonable finishing score. Each vault, of course, having a tariff out of 10. Now she can perform the same vault again if she wishes. Second vault, better than the first. Better in the air than the first, but unfortunately the landing not quite as good. She seems to be a bit in trouble there. Something hurting her perhaps. Let's have a look at the vault itself. A little bit higher, body position better. Seems to twist slightly to one side. You can see that she's going to the left. Limping slightly there.
But still, great scoring for Maloney at 9.587. On the parallel bars, Adrian Looney. His fifth rotation, just one more remaining after this, so the Australian men's team, if they're going to make a move, have to do it now.
Smooth mount. Moy straight into a pirouette, using the side elements successfully. Once again, those tiny hand shuffles, all valuable 0.05s that they're losing. Double pike dismount. So once again, going through without any major breaks. And it's most important at this time in his career as a junior that he learns to do the program that he has successfully, and then he can build on and add his start score and hopefully be a contributor to the next World Championship team. There's that back toss to handstand. Double pike. A little low and forcing him to jump out to the side.
And Adrian Looney has been very consistent here in Adelaide at 8.750. Back to the vault. Vanessa Atler. Well, upstaged a little tonight by her teammate, Kristen Maloney. Let's see what she can do here.
Atler's the most powerful vaulter. She's just an amazing athletic gymnast. Handspring lay out front. Whoa, she misses the landing. That's a bit of a surprise. That is a very difficult vault to perform. We saw Trudy McIntosh a little bit of a time ago performing that same vault. The margin for error extremely small. Just doesn't quite get her feet underneath. She pulls out of the rotation too early. Looks fine on the horse. First half looks fine, and it's just a bit surprising she doesn't make it all the way around. It's hard to pick at what point she actually loses it. Just in here, needs to pull the chest up a bit stronger. It's a 9.9 start score, however.
So just refocusing now for her second attempt.
Once again, she can choose the same vault or a different one if she cares to, but a 9.9 start score is a very good score to go with. But she chooses a Yushchenko double twist, and wow, what a powerful vault that was. Performed as if it's just second nature to her. And that's very interesting to see, choosing two different vaults. This vault also has a 9.9 start score. Look at the confidence on that. Delays the twist, wraps it very nicely. Contacts nice and strongly with the horse, pushes it up in the air, completes the double twist, and perhaps just a 0.15 on the landing.
Well, Vanessa Atler struggling on her first vault, but a good score nonetheless, a 9.412. Back to the pommels, Dutka. At 19. We expect a lot from Dutka, but he is a relative newcomer to the senior men's team. Sure, he'll be a core member in the lead up to Sydney 2000.
So opening there with very difficult combinations on that one pommel handle, picking up the pace a little bit here, looking confident. Oh, and he's messed it up. That's a shame, because that routine was really swinging nicely. And that's a real danger part of the routine. It's quite often we see a gymnast lose it about 2/3 the way through the routine. Their arms start to get a little bit tired. The rhythm can go a little bit, and before you know it, they're off the side.
And Dutka just taking his time here to refocus, concentrate on the remainder of the routine. Very important. He picks it up cleanly and finishes it off well.
Good amplitude on those scissors. Yep. Well, a disappointing routine for him, but it had a lot of difficulty, a high start score. So that's why these gymnasts like to have these international competitions regularly. They don't take any of their competitive skills for granted, because it's a skill all in itself. Flares, taking it through a little bit low through the handstand at the very end, doesn't take it right up through vertical, just comes down a little bit too early.
Well, disappointing for Dutka, but a 9 despite the fall. That high start score helping him out there. As we go back to the parallel bars and Rustam, Sharipov, there's one routine we've been waiting to see tonight. It's this one. He is the Olympic champion, the 1996 world champion, and the 1996 European champion on this piece of apparatus.
Built perfectly for parallel bars, choosing a side mount. Look at that nice high V position. Just looks very solid. That's a nice combination there through to a double front. Tiny bobble that's uncharacteristic of Rustam. Diamondov to one bar, pirouettes back. Just a little bit out on his rhythm in that part. Clean double pike. Look at that stick. That's experience for you.
Well, Rustam likes it. The crowd likes it. His teammate like it. Well, the judges like it. That is a class performance.
And there's that Healy turn through to double front. Diamondov. Double pike, sets it up nicely. He just knows perfectly where he is.
And a 9.3 for Sharipov on the parallel bars. So after 5 rotations with 1 remaining, the United States still lead 129 to Australia's 127.14. The women also have just 1 rotation remaining, and the Americans lead again by about 2 points, 83.099 to Australia's 81.20.